Yes, and welcome to Vasily's Garden, folks. Well, it's that time of year. It's tomato season, and we're going to get our tomatoes ready so we can plant them out into our veggie garden. And what you're looking at there at the moment are the big Malakas. That's the first of them coming on, and we're going to pot them up because we've got people screaming for them. They all want them. You've got microclimates that are warmer than ours, and you want to get them in earlier. So I'm going to pot these up and make them available online as a click and collect from Lethbridge only at this stage. And I know many of you have gone down to Dandenong North to go and get some from Marianthe. They're way too small still. They're not ready yet, and we can't release those until they settle in a little bit more. These, we're hoping, well, by the end of the week, we'll have these ready for you to be able to collect. So just go on the website. Now let's talk about tomatoes. More importantly, how do we grow tomatoes? Well, at the moment what I'm doing here as we're potting on, because you know we've gone with the tube stock here in the cell tray, we're going to transplant these into here, but we're actually going to bury them a little bit deeper because if you don't know already, tomatoes grow more roots along the stem of the plant wherever it touches soil. So for example, now I've got my pencil here. I'm going to pop this up like that. See that soil there? All right, so that's now going to get buried down to here. We're going to cover up that stem, that little part of the stem down there, and that part there where it gets covered up will end up pushing out new roots around it. That's all you need to do. Now you can start your seedlings off like this as well to get additional root growth on them, and what happens there is the roots actually grow first before it grows on top. You'll still see some new root growth coming on top, but it's important to get a bigger and stronger and healthier root system. So not only the bottom part, which has the roots already, you'll get more roots developing off the side of the stem here, which will fill in this pot, and that way you will have a healthier, more resilient plant growing in your garden. And what you need to understand as well is that you do not use chemical fertilizers to treat these little beauties, because all that's going to do is make it go backwards. It will disconnect it from the microbes in the soil, and then your plant will struggle. So we're just going to push it lightly like that, not too much. This is our planting mix, if you're wondering what I'm using. It's our planting mix along with some cocoa, just to give it that extra supporting moisture, retention and fluffiness. And that's what we love to see. We'll go over here now. See? Nice and simple. And once we do all this, we're going to give it a little water with our biostimulant. There we are. Now to give them a little bit of a stimulant, and we're going to use our Eco Butch, and I'm only going to put, that's it. There's very little. Actually, we need to put water in it, don't we? This is a biostimulant, folks, and what this is going to do is activate the microbes in the soil in that mix that we have there, because it's all natural, and get them to populate around the root zone of the plant and stimulate the plant to grow more roots. So it has natural forming peptides, amino acids, which are beneficial to the microbes and the plant. So it's not just a liquid feed for the plant directly, it actually feeds the soil or the growing medium that you're using. And what we've got here is our planting mix, which is full of all the good stuff. So hydrate all this because it needs to be hydrated well. You can use a watering can if you like, but I like starting with our bottle top sprinklers like this and going over it slowly. And see, I haven't compacted the actual mix down firmly with my fingers, and all these larger pieces are part of the cocoa fibre. But rather what's happening here is the soil is compacting on its own with the moisture being applied and filling out all the air pockets. And over time, over 2 or 3 watering cycles, you'll find it'll sink down. You can top it up again if you want to, once it's all settled down a bit, just to get it up to the height that you'd like at the top of the pot. And this way, our plants will get a fighting start to grow bigger, stronger roots. And we want to have a bumper crop this year, folks, and the best way to do it is naturally. No more chemicals in the garden. It defeats the purpose of growing things. So, your big Malakas, these will be made available, but not for collection for at least a week. So I think the idea would be a pre-order on these, and you'll have to wait on the date listed on the website. So check it out, vasilysgarden.com. And the planting mix definitely as well is available, folks. You can get that from our website. You can go to your stockist page or the planting mix page and find your nearest stockist there. Pascoe Vale Garden Supplies, Oakley Produce, KC Gardens, Not Just Mowing has got it, and Marianthus Kitchen Garden. So there's 5 locations plus us where you can get it. So that's Victoria based. Sorry for everybody else in other states and other countries. Well, soon to come. You never know. Vasili'sGarden.com. And again, just recapping on this, these are not available. Do not email me asking me when they will be available. That's Mother Nature's job. We will not push these on to get them to grow quicker. Let them grow naturally. We will announce it once they are available on our YouTube channel and other platforms, but also the Big Malaka page. So if you go to the seed page, or we'll actually set up a page for the seedlings, go there and you'll see a release date on those. And as soon as we've done a bit of potting up like these 12 here, we might do a few more that are ready. We'll put a date on release on those and make them available for pre-order only. And yeah, first in, best dressed on this scenario. Otherwise, get yourself ready in the garden, folks. Everything you need available on our website, Vasili'sGarden.com, and support your stockists. Make sure you go to your independent garden centres and look after them as well and get all your wonderful products that you need for your garden. From me, Vasili, Maresi.